The old wooden chair in the corner of the room used to be my favorite place in the world. Not because of the chair itself, but because of who sat in it, my grandpa. He was the best storyteller I knew. His voice, warm and raspy, could turn our little living room into a dense jungle, a stormy sea, or a galaxy filled with sparkling stars. Every afternoon I'd sit on the rug at his feet, completely captivated, as he spun tales of brave knights, clever foxes, and mischievous fairies. His favorite stories were about a little boy named Finn who was scared of just about everything, the dark, loud noises, and even his own shadow. But Finn always found courage in the most unexpected places. Grandpa would lean in, his eyes twinkling, and say, "You see, courage isn't about not being afraid. It's about being afraid and doing the right thing anyway." I'd nod, even though I didn't fully understand. His stories were my comfort, his presence my shield. Then one day, the chair was empty. Grandpa was gone. The house fell silent. The living room felt huge and cold. The chair just stood there, a quiet reminder of the stories that had stopped. My world, which once felt so full of adventure, now seemed grey and empty. The nights became the hardest. The shadows on my bedroom wall, which used to be friendly shapes from Grandpa's tales, turned into scary monsters. The wind howling outside sounded like a giant growling. I missed Grandpa's voice telling me everything would be okay. One evening, a huge thunderstorm rolled in. The lights flickered and went out. I was terrified, huddled under my blanket, tears streaming down my face. I squeezed my eyes shut, wishing Grandpa was here. And then I heard his voice, not with my ears, but in my heart. Courage is being afraid and doing the right thing anyway. I remembered the story of Finn, who used a firefly in a jar to light his way through a dark cave. Slowly, I peeked out from under the covers. My room was dark, but a sliver of moonlight cut through the window. It wasn't a monster, just a shadow of the old oak tree outside. The howling wasn't a giant. It was just the wind whistling through the branches. I took a deep breath, just like Finn would have. I remembered another story where Finn sang a silly song to scare away his fears. So, in a small, shaky voice, I started to hum one of Grandpa's favorite tunes. It was strange at first, humming to myself in the dark, but the more I hummed, the braver I felt. The fear didn't disappear completely, but it shrank. It became a tiny whisper instead of a loud roar. I realized that Grandpa's stories weren't just stories. They were lessons. They were gifts he had left for me. He had been teaching me how to be brave all along, preparing me for a time when he wouldn't be in his chair. The next morning, the sun was shining. I walked over to the empty chair and ran my hand over the smooth, worn wood. It didn't feel so sad anymore. It felt like a warm hug. I sat on the rug right where I always sat and closed my eyes. I started to tell myself a story, a new one, about a boy who learned that his grandpa's love was a light that could never go out. Grandpa wasn't in his chair, but he was with me. He was in the stories I remembered, in the courage I found, and in the love that filled my heart. His love was a story that would never end. It taught me that the people we love never truly leave us. They live on inside of us, in our memories, and in the strength they give us. And that's a kind of magic that lasts forever. Thank you for watching. If you have someone you hold dear in your heart, share this story with them. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that touch the heart. See you next time.